my country. Nigeria is not my country. I am an Ijaw man.
You're a fool. And a very filthy one at that. That useless pig called Asare Dokubo that I gave money to from inside the prison because he has no shame. That same bloated pig went and called DSS to go and arrest my men in a word. I give you 20 million or not. From prison, I gave the order. Did I give the Ijaw nation know who you are? They know you're a traitor. They warned me. They said you're a traitor. And now I know you are.
In some quarters in Nigeria, they consider you to be a militant leader because you're one of those who took up arms against the Nigerian state. How do you reconcile this position?
I don't know the meaning of the word militant, so I don't want to dwell on that because I've never bothered to check. It is within my right not to check any words in the English dictionary or lexicon. At 50 years, I am old enough to know what is good for myself, my family, and my people. In the 80s, we started to rejuvenate and reinvent the Ijaw nation through setting up of different organizations. I started with a Marxist organization, Committee of Collective Conscience. I was a leader of that committee, and then we merged with other organizations that share the same aspirations with us.
Then at what point did the issue of taking arms come in?
The arms struggle has been the tradition of Ijaw people. It is inbuilt in us because if you read the Ijaw history, a lot of Nigerians, those who call themselves Nigerians, read falsify history. They distort history. They embellish their history. The Ijaws were the only people in Africa that fought the British and defeated the British. No other people in this part of Africa, the Ashantis fought, other people fought, but it was only the Ijaws that fought. The Akasa battle, when the Royal Niger Company was given concessionary right by the British Crown, far away Britain, to usurp Ijaw sovereignty. King Koko of Neme rose and attacked the invaders at Akasa and defeated them.
At what point did you not take arms against your country?
No, not my country. Nigeria is not my country. I am an Ijaw man. I have never chosen to renounce my citizen of the Ijaw nation.
Now, would it be right for people to say that you are an unpatriotic individual if you deny the country you belong to? The Ijaw is a constituent of the Nigerian nation.
No. That's not true, my brother. Allow me to give you the historical antecedent. Nations are built by people, not by force. The Ijaw nation were made up of different city-states. King Jaja of Opopo fought against the British. He was stripped and taken to Virgin Island. There are so many Ijaw kings. King Ibanichuka of Okrika did the same thing. He was taken to Calabar and put in prison. King Pepo of Bonny was deported to Great Britain. He went to England. He was in London. So Ijaw kings resisted. Ijaw elites resisted the imposition of British rule. In 1923, the Ijaw people, the Oil River chiefs and people, sent a delegation to London to fight and complain against the imposition of colonial rule on Ijaw people. They never ceded their sovereignty to Britain, like, for example, Lagos ceded her sovereignty to Britain. The Sokoto Caliphate was defeated. Sultan Atairu was killed by the British. Arochukwu was defeated in 1903. Bini was defeated in 18-something. All these kingdoms were defeated. And Abeokuta, look, Nigerians don't know their history, and they don't. People hold the history of our people. Do you know that Abeokuta was not, the Egba Federation was not part of Nigeria until 1923?
So the pipeline vandalization, is it a way of getting attention of the Nigerian state?
Nobody is getting any attention of Nigerian state. Nobody. If some people are doing that, okay.
But your people did that in the Niger Delta.
Not my people. There are different groups. In every struggle, There are revolutionaries and counter-revolutionaries.
The group you benefited from, are they the revolutionaries or the counter-revolutionaries?
The wealth of the people belong to them. And they have the right to take their wealth in any way and use it in any way they want.
Under the laws of the land.
Which law?
The laws of
the apartheid law of the Nigerian state that gives somebody from Madugri oil well in Ikube, that gives somebody from Sokoto oil well in Po, that if you come to Ogoni land and take the oil of Ogoni people,
you seem to be against the knowledge of the commonwealth of the people.
What is commonwealth, my brother?
What is owned by everyone.
How can it be owned? What is the relationship between me and a German and an Hausa man? What is the relationship between me and a German and an Igbo man? What brings us together? How are we related? My dear brother, I don't know what you mean by terrorists. That in the 18 something, some European Martians sat down in Berlin and balkanized Africa as if we were meat to be sold after they slaughter a cow. They balkanized Africa, and it is very shameful for you to accept that Europeans sat in Berlin in a conference they called the Berlin Conference and start to balkanize Africa. And now said, listen to me please, this is where we get it wrong, that you accept an evil. These Europeans balkanized Africa and decided that Africa, some people should become Belgian territory, some people should become British territory, some people should become German territory, some people should become Portuguese territory, Spanish territory. This is an evil. Why did it not take place in Europe? Why did they not balkanize Europe for themselves? Why should it be Africa? Why should it be South America? Why should it be Asia? This is racial supremacist sitting down. This is apartheid. Or in the Bible, by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we wail when we remember Zion. That we are compelled to speak a language. For the wicked, carrying us away captivity, required from our song. How can we sing the Lord God's song in a strange land?
That useless pig called Asare Dokubo that I gave money to from inside the prison because he has no shame. All of you understand. From inside the prison, I gave that idiot 20 million naira. I was in prison. He was so poor, I authorized for him to be given 20 million. Our men went to Iguacha. That same bloated pig went and called DSS to go and arrest my men in Iguacha. And he ate the money till today. These people have no shame. Why talking rubbish? Did I give you money or not? I was in prison and I organized a meeting in Cotonou, in your house in Cotonou. With our men, my men to go to Cotonou. They will flee from all over the world to Cotonou to go and see you. After the meeting, I asked you, how do we proceed from here? You demanded for 200 million naira. You bloated, dirty, filthy, poor pig. Did you ask me for 200 million or not? I don't talk to Uchenna Asiebo anymore. They're all traitors. Did you not talk to him about it? Did I not give Uchenna Asiebo authorization to give you money? How much money have you collected from me? You shameless pig. Saying I'm a con artist. Now the guy is a con artist. When you are the one that stole from me, I gave you money for us to do some kind of agreement. You went and called DSS. Yes or no? I'm asking you, true or false? Are you a freedom fighter who is in love with his oppressor? You're in a zoo. You're in a zoo. You're not ashamed of yourself. You're coming out and talking rubbish. I will ask you again. How much money did I give you? Oh, 2016. You said you will organize men. How much did I give you? How much did we give you to support Avengers? When I was in prison, which you ate. Avengers never got the money. And you're here talking rubbish, as always. Anyway, my happiness is that the Johnny should know who you are. They know you're a traitor. They want me. They say you're a traitor. And now I know you are. You see, it's called a double agent. You can't get about Biafra. Everybody must do it. It's a lie. You don't have the liver for it. You don't. You don't have the discipline. If I want to be like all of you fools, living on the crumbs from the master's table, I'll be a very wealthy man. I don't have any need for it. I went to Dick Oganda, some useless fools cannot find in Alba. It's called Green Street Primary School. When I was in Cameroon Road End Primary School, I keep saying it all the time. I went to library in Umuahia, the best of the best. Conment College Umuahia. UNN, Vest of Nigerian Soccer. I told my father that if I remain in this school, I'll become more stupid than a monkey. My father sent me to go to London.